ということで、ディスコエルジウム前回の続きから、どれだっけ？これだな。はい。結構話が複雑でよくわかんないんだよな。で、今の問題は、ホテルに泊まる金がないっていうのを、一回話の復習をするために、ちょっと別のデータで、別の新しいデータを作っていろいろと、うろついてみたんですけども、こっちの船の方に、重要人物がいるんですけど、まだいるかな。夜になったらいないとかだったらどうしよう。あ、いた。この人、重要人物ですね。ジョイス・メシエ、ような、魅力的な女性がヨットのキャビンの先端にもたれ近づいてくるあなたに向かって微笑みて見かけている。ジョイスさんですね。ワイルドパインズの取締役の方。お会いできて嬉しい。はい、こっちも嬉しいです。まるで鋼鉄だ。強そうな人ですな。ここへはストライキの対応をするために派遣されてきたの。リンチの件は担当外だけど、RCM の力になれることがあればなりとおっしゃって、狙ってもない言葉です。今回の聞き込みは私の同僚の主導で進めてまいります。ただ彼は現在、大変珍しい病気を患っていることは最初に申し上げておきます。簡単に治るものではなく、依然治療中の身ではありますが、彼の類まれな能力についてはこの私が保証します。そんな。ワイルドパインズが、味方だと言っていますね。どうしようかな。まずタトゥーについて。殺された男のタトゥーの写真を見せる。タトゥーのことを知っているかと。じゃあまあ一旦飛ばして、リンチ事件について、いろんな情報を知っている。あなた方のお名前と身分証の番号を確認させてもらう必要がある。身分証今ないんですね。キツラギ警部補。私がハリー・ドゥポアです。身分証がちょっと今ないです。身分証をちょっとなくしてしまいまして。記憶喪失になってしまった。足がいいな、君。そうですね。彼のやり方は一例しか常識から外れたものかもしれません。あなたは？いや、でもまあ、捜査官なのは事実です。じゃあ、ちょっと、身分証を見つけて、からってことかな。ちょっと、これはちょっと難しいので後回しにしましょう。記憶の話をして、ちょっと。記憶の話ね。 そう、記憶が脳の障害でね、ちょっと記憶が今ないので教えてほしいんですよ。スキルチェック。スキルチェック難しいのばっかだな。脳でビタミン B を不足することで起こる脳の神経疾患で、お医者様に見てもらう必要があるそうです。それはお酒のせいですね。特徴のない時代、困難が収まってから生まれた時間、生まれた人間、一世一代の大舞台って何ですか？革命、なんかいろいろ話はよく聞くやつだ。お祭り騒ぎ。革命は02年グラドイソラで始まった。革命を始めたのは人ではなく病だった。だとハンセン病の、パンデミックにより何かあったのか。ツアラトンは非常に感染力の強い微生物の組織を破壊する。革命が起きた本当の理由は物質的なものだった。パンデミックは起爆剤にあっただけ。プリオン病のことは誰も知らなかった。広範囲には広がらなかった。統制地区に住むことになったんです。統制地区って何ですか？自由市場区域に分割された都市国家のこと。近代化が進んで革命の余波が50年も進んでいる。またいろいろやってたんですね。40年代。難しいですね。ワイルドパインズ社はどっちだ？勝者だ。大砲のある側についていた。まあ確かに。あんたは何者ですか？話を聞いてくれない。はい。ちょっとお金がないんで。とても魅力的な女性で金がありそうだっていうことがわかる。そしてみすぼらしい。はあ。恥ですかね。今金を手に入れられないとちょっとまずいので、どうにかして金を手に入れたい。クイックセールして。金を。
Excuse me? I didn't hear. Of course.
金はダメですか？ちょっと待ってる。今お金を手に入れないとね。 お金が手に入らないと、割れないんですよ。ポイントもない。そもそも意志力が低いからダメだよ。ちょっと待って。意志力にマイナスはかかってないのか。酸欠心、視覚計算、肉体装置、論理。
You're back. Good. What?
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth.
なんとかしてお金を手に入れます。
You're back. Good.
大丈夫だ。サイコロなんか、36分の1で絶対成功するから。こういうゲームじゃねえんだけど、多分。
Good. What?
I am sorry.
You're back.
I am sorry. It just doesn't.
金を恵んでくれと言わせてくれ。
You're back. Good.
I am sorry.
こんなことしてる場合じゃないんだけどな。
You're back. Good.
I am sorry.
事件の解決をしに行かなきゃいけないんだけども、これでお金がなくてゲームが終わってしまったらそれはそれで困るので、
I am sorry.
で、
You're back. Good.
難易度が11だから、10以上出せば成功か。
You're back. Good.
I am sorry.
全然成功しないな。
You're back. Good.
I am sorry.
You're back. Good.
Voila. You're doing
やっと成功した。少しばかり金を恵んでくれ
How
ない
much
か
do。you need?
泊まるのには130レアル必要ですね。
Not too small. Not fantastic.
She removes a few notes. There must be about 200 real if that's it, bad.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You're right, man. That donations are permitted.
これは寄付なのでセーフです。
Now, how else can I help the RCM today? What we
じ
do.
ゃあワイルドパインズの
I'm
話を聞
afraid
き
I
ましょ
don't
う。
speak for
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants.
the Pines. Core
ワイルドパインズ
competency
は
is logistics,
物流の会社
container
ですと。
shipping, and that is the terminal.
いろいろ運んでま
is
す。
one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you
200
that
億リア
last
ル
year
を超える
the
収益
company
を上
made
げた
more
と。
than 20 billion real in revenue.
すごい。
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate
まあ収益があったとしてもそこから支払いをするとっていう話か。
If it stops moving, it will. They started as an exploration, centuries of care, deliberation, and
この
madness
悲願の
have
達成
gone
まで
into
人
this
々は何
endeavor.
世紀もわたって心労を
Vessels
抱えながら
passed
慎
through
重に
great
計画を
unrest
進めてき
re-emerged
た。
with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 80%
世
of
界
the
の貨
world's
物の
cargo?
8% に相当する積み荷を誰が動かしていると思う？
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal
組
must be
織に
accounted
お
for.
いて取る
Lest
に
the
足りな
entire
い
system
歯車というものはない。
Every
一つ
hiccup in
一
such
つの
a
ターミナルの大
system
切な
makes
構
thousands
成
lose
要
their
素。
jobs the world over.
あ
I'm here to
あ、
assure that doesn't happen. Everything.
ス
Right
トライ
up
キ
to,
につ
but
い
not
て、
including, trade secrets.
非
First, you'd
公
have to
開情報
repeal
に
the
ついて教え
Emergencies
てほ
Act
しい。
of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence.
The octopus that straddles Revachol. The Emergencies Act is the cornerstone of
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the coalition.
など外国による支配からの脱却。はい。
shooting yourself in the foot.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to, I believe,
じゃああなたの役割はどういうものですか？
In practice,
労働問題交渉担当責任者。
I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
How are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union
彼ら
stopped
の
all
方が固くなに応じない状態ね。
after that awful lynching took place.
交渉を中止した。
Now
ほ
they
う。
won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the
じゃあつまり
Yes, I
ストライ
believe
キ
there
と
is
リ
a
ン
connection.
リン
Yes,
チはつながっている。
Jean-Luc Measure. Let's say I was not.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
3週間前にやってきた
But the
と。
strike began in...
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with me.
This isn't the first time the...
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior
ス
strikes.
トライキ
Both
は
times
組
they
合
won
が
significant concessions,
情報
including
を勝ち取
overtime
ってい
pay
る
and
と。
their medical.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
There are leaflets everywhere. Every worker, a member of the.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines
ワイルドパインズグループが何らかの決定を下すとき、バビロンで働く2200人の労働者一人一人の署名が必要。大変だ。
Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. And now, people are getting lit.
Excuse me, from whom did you...
I first heard it from the boarder at the gate.
リンチの話はゲートのところにいる開拓者コールミーマニャーナ。
This checks out. No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gates. Surely the Wild Pines Group has more effective channels of information. After all, 2,200 people are on strike. This is a big...
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrog?
Don't let her answer it herself.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this.
Of course. How else can I help? You have.
ユーアーとクレアはどういうやつでしたか？
Of course, Detective.
The RCM does not pick sides in this.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he... How could I stop you?
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established... Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there. A youth centre with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time.
She is more defensive.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Is this a referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that. Oh my.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
That's good to hear, Detective.
Her bartering mind cannot...
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Mm. 共有する情報は選んでくれ、全部を話すなと。
Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about. Weird. Which isn't...
The lieutenant might have, But I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
Of course, until then, is there anything?
とりあえず終わって、でこの金は手に入ったけど、入れてくれるかしら。ここにも人がいて、これ。で、これを、装備にすると、ゴミが拾えるようになって、これを売ることができると。で、これをうまく集めて売ると、ちょっとずつお金に入るということですね。で、一旦店に戻ってお金を払ってこなければ。
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot for the... Well? Great. Thank you, officer.
よし、これでやっとお金が払えるようになった。
Or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
20リアルね。
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RC.
20リアルか。今9あるから、あと10ぐらいは稼がないといけないのか。で、ポイントがいろいろ手に入ったけど、とりあえず置いとこうかな。この辺にいろいろあるんだよな。なんかいろいろあるけども、これはまだ取ってってないやつばっかですね。タスクが、署名を集めろと、認知、まあ。封を捨てたのは誰？まあ、いろいろありますね。やらなきゃいけないことに関しては。でも、お金がないのでお金集めしようか。 お金ありそうなのはどこだ？無数の重婚。この上にも人がいる。
The streets will flow red
彼族の
once
シ
more.
ンディ。
A great
The streets will not flow red with anything.
I'm Cindy the
彼
fucking
族の
Skull.
シンディ
What
ね。
else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, and here I was trying to.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism.
都会派表現主義者。
I ain't no snitch, pigstein.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant. Fuck, what do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you
よ
this
そにいる
one.
小さな女の子が道がつけるような手法を持って走り回ってるのを見た。
If you haven't been there, the village
Ah,
is a
yo son,
shithole
eh?
on the coast from. No, that's all the. I have a weakness for animals.
or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. This place is I thought I'd mix it up. Yeah? Thanks.
She means the opposite. The lieutenant is desperately searching for
ジ
another
ョイスのことを見ているな。
disgust. The woman on
That was on her.
ご
Someone's
存
got
知のバイク
an eye
が、
on
あの女は誰かが常に監視してなくちゃなら
this
ない
archipelago.
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up. It's where they grow whores like her. Have you got a crush on her? Watch your back.
撃てる。ああ、
A sturdy metal door. The door rattles against the door rattles
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter who.
from within.
The police. Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. Go check the backyard door.
Backyard door. There must.
Madame, I assure.
There is no reply.
入れてくれない。
You're back. Good. Why, yes, I
オートの
am.
話するか。
Of course there are. Yes, we are.
ルカイウ、
Ozone and
隣接するオゾンヌ島やファスアラメル諸島は群島の定義に当てはまる一方で、ルカイウは肥沃な土をたたえた
fourth largest.
単一の陸海であると同時に世界で4番目に大きな島であることから、厳密には群島のうちに入らない。
Okay, if you want to get technical, the point is we're all on islands here. I haven't seen anyone else drive.
Actually, it's for
Neither is this.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. You're not? Okay then. Just keep on admiring the boat.
The boat? No, it's a pleasure craft. A
Lucky
19
you.
pacer. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eels.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder.
Officer,
The crowns of her nonchalance.
good. More lessons in
現実世
basic.
界
We're
につい
in
て、ここはどこだい？
Martinez is a district.
マルティネーズはリバショールにある
A very
地区の
small
名前
one.
だ
You
よ。
would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten even. Revachol, the great
レバショール、
hand.
偉大な町。
History detective. They built
歴
the
史
city
に
to
よって
dissolve
作られた。
history. Our part in it, at least. They say it. By that I mean we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island. Oh, we're
A sparkle of light.
22 kilometers from the center.
Silence. The water, the light, there is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating
全
from
く見覚えのない景色。
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give.
This is one thought you need.
Was there something else you wanted to know? A bird? Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just...
ここはサンギレーム通り33 A 番地の桟橋。
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Oh, this one used to be mostly the urban middle class, I believe.
都会に住む中流階級が住んでいましたと。
Splat.
You could be wrong, but from
Wonderful. The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious man. Yes, you
お
and I
互い
belong
に
to
認
the
識してはいる
superculture.
のね。
Common, the herd.
プラカル
The
チャーに
music
属
on
す
the
る
radio,
人
the
間
food in the
と
chain restaurant.
インフラカルチャーに
Popular for the
推
girl
し
in
す
the
る
old
人
lady
間と
rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is young people who dye their hair
子
funny
供に言うように
colors,
教
wear
えて
old
くれ。
people's clothes, are
お
stupid,
かしな色
and
に
their
髪を
little
染めた色
rebellion
人形の
is
服を着る若い人た
self-defeating.
ちは愚かだというこ
All
と。
right.
suddenly you're not so sure you're part of the super.
And what would that be? I can see that, yes. I dabble in those nothing infra about disco. Those days are long behind me. And even in the early
新
30s,
近
I
代
would
と
say
は一体何ですか？
it involved
Ultra
lots of
liberal.
partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. By the looks of it, that would have... Wasn't it Guillaume le Million?
For some reason, your mind is a veritable repository of Guillaume le Million lyrics, trivia, and B-sides. But the time to explore the
Glad to have
とりあえ
been
ず
of
は以上
assistance.
だ。エアーマーのグローブを探すと。で、こいつ。で、まあ、これで大体近場で調べられそうなものは分かったんじゃないかな。まあ、他にもいろいろ調べれるところがあるんだろうけど。
Are you trying to sneak?
apparently logic error.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever. Trying to sneak up on me.
話を聞いてくれない。しゃあない。あとは特にないか。どこでタバコをふかしている男、どこでタバコをふかしている男。あれか。
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's
Oh.
okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness.
Is it really that important?
Like a
大事な
nervous
ことなんだ
cat,
よ。
he keeps.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
じゃあなん
I
か
can
知ってる
tell
こ
that
と
you
はない
wouldn't
かい？
let him down. Thank you. It was quite.
What were you doing last Sunday?
先週の日曜は何をしていましたか？
You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
もっと筋肉質
And
な
when
人。
did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week?
先週、
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See,
You didn't answer the question.
I
友
had a
達、
friend
家
over.
に
It was
友
my
達を
son.
呼んでいた。サンデーフレード。
he doesn't reply.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his
Oh.
real name.
マルティネーズ、よく聞く名前ですね。
Could you please lower your voice? I can tell that
What were you doing?
Oh,
Wait, is someone else?
no, not
And when?
last week.
He's an act.
You didn't answer.
It was my son.
He
この辺は
doesn't
教えてくれなさそうだね。
We won't.
今度なんてないよ。
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
time to bring
Ah,
out your
dame da.
secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw your
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
ああ、帰ってしまう。ああ、帰っちゃった。
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to. He could be a witness. Him or his. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the building. Once
この集合住宅に入る方法を
there
探さ
must
な
be
ければい
another
けない
way into the building.
なるほど。
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
うーん。
Because this is no ordinary wall. It is all the other walls on. Oh, wall father. Your loss.
何かを思いついたみたいだ。よし。とりあえず調べられそうなところは一通りは、
Whoa. A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind.
True. They never cleaned up the wall damage. The bridge is fine enough. Locals
調べられそうなものはだいたい調べたのかな。この辺のゴミ拾っとくか。後で換金しなきゃならない。いろんな本がある。さすがに夜は空いてないか。あとは、一通り調べたら一旦寝て朝でもいいんだよな。
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that the tire tracks were left here by an unknown event. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. I'm not sure. There are plenty.
You could follow.
こちらまだいるのか
You
い？
missed a good show before. I kept.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
So?
sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. You got fucked after this shit.
Yeah, real interesting.
The fuck about it? You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno's.
It's always Kuno, never I.
No.
Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Trying to get.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help!
Help! He's.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Bang! Go.
悪ガキ。あとは、ないか、特に。あと調べられそうなところ。この人は喋ったよな。
What's on your mind?
他夜にしか行けなさそうなとことかないかな。
The woman still has her.
この人はあまり無理に話さない方がいいっていう人が言ったから、ここは相変わらずだな。ずーっとやってんのか、これ。
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. Like, yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
彼の部屋の鍵をくれた管理人もちょっと嫌なやつだって言ってたぞ。
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Hola, wandering man.
とりあえず部屋のやつは話が終わったはずだからいいとすね。
Hello, compatriote.
こいつの話はとりあえず翌日にするか。
This is the door to the room you read.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go on.
じゃあとりあえず今日の捜査の進捗の話し合いをミーティングだ。
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation.
捜査について話をするが、RCM に関する君の知識は少々漠然としているようだ。
Our rights, our jurisdiction, basically. I have a cigarette every night when I go
あ
over
あ、
my
手帳を
notes.
読み返す前に一本することにしている。いい
Oh
な。
man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day. Well,
今
we
日の成
inspected
果
the。victim's body, so that's good.
被害者の遺体の外観を調べた。
I would say our initial inspection
徹底的に調べた。有力な手がかりを入手した。
we got that body down from
遺体を木から下ろして、検視を行っ
I
た
still。feel like we missed something.
まあ、残りは処理班の仕事だと。
Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, including Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with you.
ユーブラーとクレアは特に有益な情報は提供してくれなかった。
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
Well, we will have to work through that.
あいつはこっちにとって不利な情報を隠し持っている。
But didn't get any information from her.
ジェイス・メシェとの話では情報は得られなかった。
We have to get her to talk to us.
彼女からも
If Kim is
情報を引
emphasizing
き出さなければならない。
Above all, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
うん。
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
あ、靴ね。いい靴だろ
They're
う。
quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Habashul Citizens Militia exercise most frequently. Imposing fines of up to
あるし、ベワショームルス民軍の捜査官が、
interdepartmental schedule.
まあ、
Yes, although indirectly, as citizen officers of the RCM have been known to take. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone indirectly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry
殺害記録、
the
そういえば。
one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to
そういえば殺害記録というものがありましたね。
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution, the coalition government, the RCM was formed by, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol is silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
倫理機関とは、国際倫理機関の別名で世界最大の政治団体だと。
Have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left.
彼らはリアルベルト全域に存在する中道左派及び右派による連合体だ。我々の連合政府はその数ある事業の一つに過ぎない。
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts. Interesting question. It's a blue
シンボ
forget-me-not.
ルは青い忘れな草だ。
something kind, something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What do they believe in? They are the
ドロレス信者だ。シガンセンスのドロレスデイサイク側は、
for centuries ago.
彼らはテクノクラートだという者もいる。
Others say
A historic figure? The author. Do you? We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the... Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least.
the dying lights of the city. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as
They really don't like us here.
この町では我々は毛嫌いされている。
Kuno.
内陸とは違うジャブロックや大レバショールインダストリアルハーバーとは、
It's our fault for leaving this
この
place
土地を野犬たち、組合やワイルドパインズに任せた我々のせいだ。
This place, we run this city.
我々が治安を維持している。川の西側は RCM の土地である。
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are Me too. But I wouldn't count on it.
He is very tired.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go. We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We can pick up where we left.
また明日よろしく頼むよ。なんだこれは。空のカセットケース。これジャルダン。あとは、調べることは、まあ、後でいいか。そして、セーブ。ちゃんとセーブ。キムに隠れてしたい行動があるかと言われたら、あるかな。隠れてやらなきゃいけないことか。なんか悪いことを。
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows the shards face out. A fine web of scarring, more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments. It is too large for a bullet. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. And maybe, just maybe,
今日は寝ることにしよ
the bed is cold.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sack, and then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come. Maybe
う。眠りは訪れない。方法
it
チェッ
barely
ク。
covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. A bit tense in the muscles. Its synthetic filling smells of alcohol and sweat. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases. Something to do with. What was it that the
キ
lieutenant
ムは
said?
何と言っていたっ
Union?
け組合関係とする
Your
誰か。
thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your
こ
breathing
んなことを考
steadies.
えるのは寝るんだ、君
Quiet
は。
silence washes over you until your eyelids.
おなんだなんだなんだなんだなんだい
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
なんだこれ
What it says
は。
on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
何を覚えていな
Do
い
you
んで。
remember your wife's hand on your face? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth? Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have. No, it's gone. You found Elysium.
エリジウムというのは、
The Pale and the Useless.
ペイル地表のイソラ軍外装実験を得るような凄まじい真実8000年に及ぶ人類の歴史。
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. You're not coming back from shit.
お前はその高伝導状態でのたうち回りいろんなものにぶつけるように回ってピエロみたいに振る舞うんだと。いや、俺は仕事事件を解決するんで。古代爬虫類の、久々に出たね、君。何をしようとすると聞こえねえで、こいつはもはやただの寝言の渡辺のガラクタだ。映像は消えさで、ベッドが起き上がってお前を迎えに来る半覚醒状態だ。ベルベットというよりはガラスの破片のせいで頭の中がズキズキといったな。君もいたね。
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one with time to go to work in the shit factory.
随分と抽象的な夢を見る。
Good going, buddy.
なんてこと今のはなんだい
Just a dream. You have ones like you mean. Why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all this. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the. Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again. And are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Suit yourself, slow.
何をさせられそうになっていたのかよくわからないが、まあそういうことだ。さあのステージ。組合が湧いている。
Morning.
はいよ。
Here's some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of I'm just glad he's gone.
Oh well. The lieutenant is downplaying his contribution. He got up before.
The Union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic. Men who drink beer for breakfast. And the big one must be Hardy himself. That would just escalate tension. In fact, this is clearly the Union's. We can't be sure, of course. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them. Continue.
Yeah, streetwise. But aren't you?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place.
すぐに調べてもいいし、後で調べてもいいと。そういう話ですね。
Can I help you?
やった。いや、後回しでいい。
Just a moment.
She's agitated.
And there's no public.
The closest phone booth is down.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. To let the old lady who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. I'm also hoping she'd heard.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
That's just it. But you have more important.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Oh, yes.
動物学者、未知動物学者。
Pseudoscience that attempts to
That's one opinion.
She's used to playing off such.
My apologies, ma'am.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and
難しい話をしてい
Quality
る。
of research at Revacholian universities has
Oh dear. I'm not sure where. Well?
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you,
背がちょっ
with
と
a
低いけど
larger
体が
frame,
がっしりしてい
and
る
he has
長めの
longish white hair,
白髪でい
usually
つ
a
も
bit
ボットサバ
uncombed.
サギに
You might-
The lieutenant pulls out.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of.
採用装備
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. I hope I've been useful. Just some field work, but they should have returned by now.
し
They
ヨ
were
ットの
just
ゲイリ
going
ー
down the coast across the water lock to
夫
set a
と
few
女子のゲイリー
traps.
か
He said they'd be back on Monday.
ー
What could be keeping them? There's a nameless old fish.
あー漁村か
but we've never.
I can't say it's the best part of.
Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but. Yes, but a junior officer could. Fine. Our victim's already been.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here. Oh, sweetie, it's.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Of course, dear.
まあどっちにしろ漁村の方は行かなきゃい
So
けないという
someone's been a little bored. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and...
You?
See? You're so regular. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Good, good.
でといろいろとやるべきことが多い。多いがとりあえず
Let me handle this.
You seem a little
You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self.
Not a muscle move.
You are looking for Titus Hardy. That's Titus.
うー
Talk
ん
to him.
あれが
Know
タイタス
this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming.
It doesn't matter if you.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Obviously, I'm a lawyer.
うんああ
A
弁
legal
護士のエリザ
counselor
ベス
for the
ね
Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what are we going to do? The union isn't going to.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do.
じゃあ話をしに行くか君がタイタスだな
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
うん
Oh, this is about him.
あいつに関する調査かなりのハンサムだっていうか
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and...
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean...
You might want to start asking your questions.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the starting from the right. Boot size 44. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boot. He spent his youth in Villa Labos. And then standard working boot. Steel reinforced. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. In the far corner. Standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40 size 41. With the light step. Not a child off in the middle. Heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size in conclusion. These 7 are the actors on the crime scene.
変わった靴底がいない
You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit
the fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy, there's 7 of us and or what? You...
Actually, boss, we've been...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy,
Oh.
and it's a Hardy
8人
girl.
目のメンバーが
Who might it be?
実在
Shut
す
the
る。
fuck up, Glenn!
It has to be good if he won't let you.
So let me get this straight. There is an Ace Hardy boy. It's a she.
That's right. We're not talking about
うー
this.
ん。
This is a private home. You're not cops here. Don't.
Good. We are all watching each other.
The pretty boy. You guys real.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Evrard? And what did he tell you? That we killed him? Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
うん、嘘くさいな。
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
Titus, no one was thinking.
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it.
No, no, no. Fuck no. The big dick is right here.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. You don't have to keep answering.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We
う
killed
ん
him.
先週の日曜。
Seemed
お
like
Known him?
Yeah!
quiet.
やつは3週間前かそこらにここに来た。パインズの目牛が初めてここにしか、なんていうんだ、城泊した頃か。
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines?
No. I mean the Pines cow. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer.
We hanged him up by.
Didn't they teach you?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied.
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep.
We. Look, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him.
That's right, lawman.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
ちょっと難しい話。72%いけるか
Titus is
おりましたね。
and so are a few others. But
なるほど。
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing.
Fuck off, Shanky.
keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Right fucking here. The fucker is my fucking elbow copper.
Samurai
まあら
boxing
しきボクシング
is
スタイル。
eloquently violent,
ああ、
one-on-one
ああ、サンボ。
originating from a samurai
ええ。サンボってそういう名前なんだ。
He may be lying, but he's good at it.
And fuck you too, copper. Picking on.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of.
Like what, copper? Why? Cause he was worthless mercenary scum.
超えちゃならない一線を超えたとは。なおかつは一線を超えたから。
What kind of...
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
ああ。
A live grenade. Right.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like me.
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said,
Really?
"Yeah, really." Had a gin and
We couldn't believe it either. But he
Sire, this is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine.
Aren't you fucking listening?
Yeah, me and Eugene.
There's something. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious...
No. You're not getting the name.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Nothing. Your investigation here?
I think we're going to stick around. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't...
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating. Oh, so you went and talked.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us? You gonna let him talk to me like that?
Let's see. The old man sent word you'd be around again.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
後回しで。とりあえず話は聞けたということでいいか。
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod?
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International. The cold look in her eyes. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl.
またいろいろとやることが増えたり増えなかったりする。OK。さて、あとはやるべきことはなんだ？
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor.
?漁村に行かなきゃならないのと、漁村には行かなきゃならないけど、漁村は、なんか行けなかったんだよな。
The machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the
まだ金が足りないんだよな。回るための金をどうやって調達しよう。こいつが、意志力ね、触れないんですね、ポイントが。ちょっと上限の問題で意志力にはポイントが触れないんですね。じゃあダメだ。
The drawer slides shut. The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you.
あとは、 あと調べられそうなことは、
Yes?
This is the night watchman's booth. The night.
ここはまあ、今は特になんもないか。どうすっかな。とりあえず、売れそうな瓶を探そうわ。この辺に瓶転がってなかったっけ？ないか。ないなぁ。あんたは話聞いたっけ？
The lyrics to this container, the accent is so thick. It's
Container, used to be Wild Pines.
今日話しかけようとしたんです。どうも。
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have... Yes. Everybody needs a job. This is mine. I'm Leonard. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man. When
エロラさんが街を離れている間、井村とさんの右腕みたいなもんです。
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Miss Beaufort?
Who is this Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars, man. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all...
He respects that word. That's...
But she's a real nice girl. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real... Dr. Lemaitre said so.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Oh, most of the guys are down. We're on a strike. The whole...
So no one is...
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
タイタスは営職を命じられたと。
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard... No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better...
He probably doesn't know anything anyway.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery. Some red infect. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big...
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside.
Oh, I don't know, mister.
薬品が入ってる。
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No... Oh, yes. Born and raised in Iraq. People say us Ubis are up.
Thank you for clarifying.
Bye-bye now.
こいつかわいいな。すごい陽気に話をしてくれる。嬉しい。
An intricate web of blue lines stretches. It almost looks like...
えーっと、こいつの話でまだなんか役に立ちそうなことってあったかな。もう特にないような気もするんだよな。
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a now. What can Everett Clare do for you today? Oh, that's very
ああ、
nice.
ジョイス
I haven't
に
gotten
あっ
around
た
to
話
it.
ね。
I'm very, very busy. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry. We're all trying to do what's best
みんなマルティネーズのために最善を尽くそうとしているだけだと。
with her because you and I are such good friends and I helped you get the body down. And I'm helping you find your gun. I'm not a jealous guy. It's perfectly okay. Even if she actually wants to see me, she will find a way.
He doesn't want to see her. It's a simple.
Of course, Harry. Let me I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him.
Of course.
なるほど。
That's what the hanged corpse called you.
My God, so it's true.
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to hide you.
I assure you, there's nothing. I have a big fat I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address.
It's just the brown fox.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of...
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on there. As you look at the folder, Everett covers it with his hat.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from...
He got the name from the Census Bureau.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi.
That means a pity.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up. Okay.
あと他に仕事、話をしに行かなきゃいけないのは、桟橋の方か。桟橋の方に行って、あっちのマンションに入る方法を探すか。他はなんかあったかな。こっちが、まずはこっち行って、町の方。この辺ってあんま来てない気がするな。
You see a Samaran street vendor. The name?
Happy shopping, officer. Everything your
こいつは話してないな、まだ。
Twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
What? No finger pistols, officer? Pew pew!
The lieutenant nods.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in... You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelves?
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
No problem here, officer.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian.
ヒューマノックス。
A convincing performance.
Look, officer. I'm just a retailer.
Interesting.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol.
Oh.
I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants. Good joke, officer.
You glance around the decrepit.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
It is, yes.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. Hyper cool. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, no need for...
But did he first mark them up 100%? Yes, it's...
anything for you. Me?
こいつはレバショール。
sometimes known as the Apricot
でいい
suzerainty, an archipelago in Apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Sea Guy archipelago was colonized by Revachol.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the Apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left. That's so cool, officer. Speaking of...
また知らん登場人物がいた。これはなんだい？あ、下水か。こっちは特に何もない。何もない、本当に
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy.
Save the economy. That's you find your hands deep in tattered and the box smells like
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy...
something cold grazes your hand.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty.
金がないので買い物はしない。
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer.
A pair of
Those
only Fun Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine. These once a small heap.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneaker. These, officer? These...
Samaran trash. That's a...
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi social... No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best. Well, but see, they are the pet. If, on the other hand, you want...
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
そんな買い物をする金はないんです。こっち全然見てないな、そういや。こっちには一体何が、なんかある？何かありそう。あんたは？おお、水門の男。
carving up a generous serving of salami.
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating this salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man.
Very good stuff. I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks. Too bad it also takes a year and a day.
This is the waterlock on the Martinez Canal. It has to be the same waterlock Lena mentioned, the one her husband crossed on his expedition.
I haven't seen any...
We should probably go tell Lena. Take a load of...
Well, there's the fishing village.
漁村と魚市場跡と月見丸一本会。
Yeah, not really much else. Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory.
Want some too, off?
Why not?
いいやつだな、お前。
A couple of indicator lights are missing. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's...
この看板のせいか、通れないな。あの看板をどうにかしないとどうにもならないということかな、まず。このおっちゃんは話したっけ？
Have you no shame? René, I'm trying to...
These manly men are playing ball. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the...
Sure, officer. I am René. René Arnaud. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to... I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every... Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since no one.
当番は誰もいない。
Since last month.
No one has been.
Yes.
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guard.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded
Oh.
individuals.
Evrard created this job for
お仕事を作ってやっ
he
たと。
knows the Royal Carabinier's
なるほど。
pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting there reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
うん。
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Like I said,
警備ブース
up
は
anyway.
にはいなかったので見
Might
て
as
ない
well
と。
keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp. Yes. The terrain here provides an inter. Yes. It was. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country. Ex-commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to
白
feel
が
special.
共産主義の主張か。
Senseless sentimentality.
コミュニスト社会主義者。ああ。
Sadly, no. Should have.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. Yes.
レガショール奪還を目的とした陸海空の軍事行動。あー。08年のデスベロー作戦ではマルティネーズはレガショール内の3つの艦敵拠点の一つとして使われた。
This here is blood ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dog.
Blood
怖っ。
You got old Rene going there. Like.
Damn right, son. They let the fire of hell on the rest of the city got cleaned up, but
Well, it's your own damn fault.
you don't even begin to truly understand.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
とりあえず同意しとくか。
Preposterous. Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry. I would have instead. All this is just what the commies wanted. This was it. This was Ren is the key. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
それよりもこちらがまず。
Unfortunately, I don't. In Martinez, cop is a pejorative.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better.
If I knew, I would not be.
Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
ちょっと待って、平成、プラス1か。平成プラス1で他にプラスできそうなアイテムはないか、ない。ないね。
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of
Jamais vu.
déjà vu. Not already seen, but never.
なるほど。
Vigilance officer? What can this all carry beneath?
As Rene turns from you to his partner and back. Two. The larger one is shaped like a crowned head in front of two crossed rifles. It's the Croix de Bravour. A small blue star
勲章をいっ
inside
ぱい
an
持ってい
orange
る。
sun. The setting sun was a decoration used
For bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies. Honor is everything to me.
名誉が全てだ。
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your...
Didn't think you had the stomach for it. Kids don't these days. I'm you.
話を聞くと長くなりそうだな。聞いてもいいけど。こいつは何の 何も話は特になさそうだな。じゃあ置いといて。お客さん誰だ実は。
Hello? Me? No.
労働階級の女。
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
素晴らしい。
I know you are. What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
My husband? No, he's not. I don't know.
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but no. Why are we still talking?
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't? Her hands move over the book covers. The woman before.
どうでもいい話をしてしまったな。
Hello again, sir. Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
悪い夫がいると。おう。ここは見に来てないな。入ってないな。
Small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Wonderful board games, sir. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. Friends are technically like. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game. Lousy auras there. No, role-playing game. I've heard they turn people into...
いろいろ売ってるな。いろいろ売ってるけど金はないから買わないぞ。
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extreme.
Oh, man from Hyundol. Blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyun...
おお、買う金はない。話を聞こう。何か知らないかい？
Be welcome, and please take I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Cursed? Who said that? Annette?
呪われている。
What in God's name is she talking?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she was wonderful. Did you talk great? On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope, as a young girl should be, with the proper...
The woman before you
別に本を買う気はないんだが。他に調べられそうなとこは本棚とかか。
You see a set of tab.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the book.
She speaks almost as if she's... Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more you see some kind of charm. This is a tradition. Inhabitants, aside from poking at it.
あんまり変なことしたら怒られそうだから置いておこう。
These shelves are open. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the The plaque on the shelf reads, by...
偉人伝。
This bookstore is not strictly about crime.
他は調べられそうなことはなさそうだな。じゃあいいや。じゃあ、あとは桟橋の方で、 半出しの方で、
Hello again, officers.
話に進展はない。
A sturdy metal. This could be a way into the apartment.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
権利に関わるようなアイテムは、ない。
A sturdy metal. This could be a way.
警察だ。
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever. Obviously, look at that vague yet threatening.
I know my rights, and don't you mind.
But the sweeping on the
Miss, would you tell?
It's
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come.
やっとここが通れるようになったな。
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. Go ahead then.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Ask away, police. The
Handy.
Nothing I can do. She leaves an old lady.
She mumbles
Yes. I know who you mean.
somewhere in the building.
What's he in trouble for?
うん、
Talk?
What was so
He lives upstairs.
上の28号室、夜だな。
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on.
I'm no one. If you could call it, it's barely big.
She hasn't spoken to anyone.
うん。じゃあさすがに先に28号室を調べておくべきか。1号室。他は調べられるところは広いな。なるほど。こっちで繋がってんのか。
That isn't just a five-pointed star.
I'll keep my armistice handy.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun. The star and even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains because white is the wreath of antlers to symbolize also nothing at all yet.
絵はがきがなんかだんだん溜まっていくな。では、こっちは海が見えるな。古い買い物リストね。お、薬をゲットした。薬大事だからね、結構。で、
You hear someone walking around inside.
先に28号室だな。28号室は、バルコニー、こっちが外か。 今のところ特に見ることはない。そうか。サボテン、で、29、30、こっちはいけない。ってことはこれが28と。
Let's see if anyone.
違う違う、ノックをしようとしたんです。
Let's see if anyone. Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think we should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tonight at 9 p.m. Right here, apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
21時にこの部屋にもう一回会いに来ると。他は、何もなさそうだな。サングラス、倫理が増えるサングラス。倫理、論理か。
This door has been closed with a padlock. It's a solid lump of metal. Better whip out those cutters. No reply. You hear someone. The walking stops abruptly, but no one. A poor communard from the...
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get...
It's generally easy.
これでやっと宿代が止まったな。これで気兼ねなく宿に泊まる準備ができると。じゃあ、また外に出て、こっちはこっちでなんかあったかな。こいつは話を聞かねえし。じゃあ向こうの方の、船に行こう。船まで行ったら、
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
まあ話はもうすることは大体終わってるか。あと話さなきゃいけないことはなんかあるか？なんかあるかな？あと調べるべきことは、こいつは話しても大したこと喋らないしな。
Does Kuno care? The fuck do you... Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
共感。
Kuno doesn't...
無理だな、こいつと話をするのは。こっちには行っても特になんもないような気が。
Be still. The lieutenant isn't. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use.
Perhaps not. But that there was an...
上に、でも上は何かあったっけ？特に変なものはなかったような気がするような。小銭だな。あとタスクがどんな状況だっけ？こっちだねや。エナーに会いに行って、そうだそうだ。アーマーの情報を聞かなきゃいけないんだ。こっちがない。一旦車に戻って、電話をかけよう。
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
そう、次にあるボタン。
The armor was produced by... It was part of a special order for Corps de Farm. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. The most recently registered part that the ICP has been able to connect to is...
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then.
これはこれまた明日か。
You see a set.
また明日、アーマーの所有者に関する情報を聞くと。いや、そうだそうだ。旦那の話。
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first. Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Well, whatever the cause...
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation...
The quest for...
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he... Oh, you're such a dear.
海岸の向こうに行った時に話を聞くことにしよう。あとは
The man ponders his cooking.
他は、金払っとくか、先に。
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but
よし、これで気兼ねなく金を使うことができる。
The theme on that pinball machine, clinging to a picture book version of the past set, it comes free with a six-pack of the sentiment.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
あと他に聞けることはあったか？
Again.
Good one, Tiger.
How many people have you seen?
Chairs electric.
For send them to reunion to rot.
20
years.
レユニオンとは一体。
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed.
Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning.
So is hanging a man, slowly, without breaking his neck.
About fucking time.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
I
suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you...
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eye.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to quit. I suggest...
Even though she...
No. What you want is of no... Aggressive.
Just dock workers. We've talked to Evar Claire.
ミューラーとクレアと話した。これ武闘派グループでしたね、こいつら。
You're a mob.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Look, a comedian. Do your...
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolution. Hey. Psst. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is, yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out good. We need tender men like you. But you keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie. Oh yes, the mass. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions? Very well. I guess no objections. Anyone? There's no one. Okay.
いっぱい共産主義。他にやれそうなことは威厳を見せつける。威厳ね。あと調べられるところはなんだ？機はもう持ってっちゃったしね。
The trash container. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong.
特に情報は増えていない。
I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me.
You can still see.
I'll die before I. What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck out.
So it's a girl.
I'll die before I come from the.
Don't be traumatized.
I'll die before I.
こいつとは話が通じなさそうだ。 あとは、こいつの話も聞いたしな。
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's... Huh? The bosses, man.
うん。
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you.
あとは、話聞けそうなやつは、
Everything's still cool here, officer.
なんもないか。なんもなさそうだな。あと、なんだ。なんか見逃してることとか、ないか。ここにいる老人ね、話に。
The woman still no response. No response. Wherever no response. Wherever.
話は聞いてくれなさそうだ。あとは、こいつの話、ハーディーボーイズ。
They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that.
大したことは知らなさそうだ。
Your race descent has only worsened. I am not the first line of defense.
ハーディーボーイズは、
pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is
the hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answered. Now leave me be. I must luxure. Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence. Find out.
Interesting.
興味深い。興味深いね。
What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know? I'm afraid you don't know. I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martin... Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite a brouhaha at the 50.
So he volunteered to somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
The rows are endless. Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. It's all part of the master plan, you see.
Really? It can't be that. hope you do. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. Just think about it for a second.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke.
今とはちょっと仲良くなってると思いたいな。そういや、あそこの見張り台から、見張り台あそこに写真あったよな。
This is the night watchman.
If you must. But
nothing incriminate. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in the street.
Why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand you.
じゃあこの写真でおじいちゃんに話を聞いてみよう。
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you? For doing my duty.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled it.
It was on the king free. Alas,
he really
purple velvet tunic.
That to keep the long and bloody story short, the rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was I got shot in the left shoulder, and then his horse. Driven mad by the noise and smell, I grabbed my cider.
Captain,
the bane of.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson. Mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one. So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Through some miracle, he was the commanding officer.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty.
Because he was a goddamn royal.
Whoa, man-loving. Is that evil? It is not.
Bah, there were.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
スキルチェック大変だ。
Ah, yeah. Oh, a superpower. Feared and respected.
Oh, halt.
You can't. That's why.
Of course.
Philippe III was even brought into.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
From what I've seen of the officers of the Elysium, right.
演劇ね。演劇はどっちはそれなりにあるが、一個だけ振ってみるか。
Vigilance officer? What can this
ゴ
old
ブゴブ。
carabiner do?
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything worth mentioning.
4割あるんだぞ、4割。4割あれば実質成功みたいなもんでしょう。
Unfortunately,
なんでや。
Vigilance officer?
go low,
よし。
go deep, go unconventional.
Sure, officer. I'm not for.
He'll get it. Don't worry. Just continue. He's gonna be impressed. The man stares. Doesn't look like he's imagining it. The carabiner crosses his arms and spits in the crater.
You're talking about getting blackout.
The lieutenant looks up from his notes and nods to the old carabiner.
And I thought getting my niche.
Your sarcasm will be your undoing, old man. The veteran of numerous armed conflicts extends his right.
Was there something else you wanted?
I don't think there was anything else I wanted, was there? You got.
なんかもらっちゃったな。
I have
Yes.
René, hello, officer. Let me think. I heard someone. No, officer.
Then help.
He means
I wish I could.
odd. He doesn't seem to be lying.
I'm not.
Of course he's holding.
Can I at least finish my fucking
Hey.
sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René?
イブラートのことを知ってはいるのか。
In many ways, yes. Like an honorary. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense.
So that's what it was before.
ああ。
He doesn't know anything.
Of course he's not a member. I hate this socialist rabble.
Writing work
書
must.
き仕事ね。
Occasionally, he needs. Oh, nothing official. I assure you.
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple.
That's just the way things work. Everyone in.
What do you
あ
know about
ーと
history? You never witnessed history.
The old soldier. There he stands.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
No, thank you. Oh, the goal is to. That's the cochonnet.
そうね。
First, then, the players, and I could, but you'll put that.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do some?
こいつらとはもう話はしなくていいと。まあそうだな。
You take the legal documents out of the youth center. Cut.
うん。またどうでもいい話をしてしまった。あと調べるようなことはあるか？
This coin of why place a tourist
There was a revitalization They got as far as the street lamps, and that's. We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed off.
Your money disappears. The curtains on the display. The lenses shift. The ghost Charlotte. It looks as if it would.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make.
何らかの建物が見える。そうか。ここでも話は大体聞いたもんな。
Hello again, esteemed. Goodness, you were already doing good. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look.
She smiles and nods.
調べてなかったか、これ。スポーツ雑誌。
The display rack is brimming. Rows and rows of Hyamdala men. Maybe 100. Not even close. Man from Hyamdal in hell. Man from Hyamdal. Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic back.
手を引くようなものは特にない。わかった。開けたら怒られますかね、やっぱり。
The curtains tattered with egg. Just as you're about to pull apart.
Sir, don't touch that. Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtain. Why? It's not like... I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite.
The curtains do seem
力が目覚めてしまう。
suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery.
Thank you.
Talking is always the curtains, tattered with age and cut.
なんか話は聞けませんかね。
Hello again, esteemed officer. I already told you. It's just let it go, officer.
She recites it like it's a... She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this
あ、呪われた商業地区の話してくれるんですか？
Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's the curse of financial distress,
破産財政難になる
ruin,
と。
and bankruptcy. It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with there's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists. The wards help to keep the... It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail.
Wow. Void raves. You have...
Oh, this? No, it's a special hymn. There are numerous spells cast throughout the school. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell for...
Desert pygmy shamans. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid. You're right. A bookstore wasn't even my original plan. I actually wanted to sell
この
esoteric
人結構呪い信じるタイプですね、さては。
neighborhood's dark energies. My husband suggested otherwise, but being cultured doesn't offer any protection against the curse, does it? Most certainly not. I don't want...
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. You're not lying. You're giving her peace of mind.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
俺はキョブから舞い戻ってきた搭乗刑事だ。
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
How do you...
Here we go.
You're part Simonese, but I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. If you promise, good officer, then thank you, sir. There's one more thing.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Yes, a malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the form. Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central. Some unnatural magic, I assume. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked.
Unbelievable darkness. What do you discover?
やったらなんか調べられることが増えたぞ。煙突の中で、煙突の中。
You see a set. You see a dimly lit room.
Oh!
なんかいろいろありますね。おお、怪しいじゃ
The
ん。
missing handle stands before you, covered only in echo and hollowed out. After exerting some force, you manage to turn.
What is this place?
ゲームみたいだな。
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight.
Some specks of dust, an eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because no need to look for supernatural.
じゃあ、言われた通りに、どれだ、道具、あ、これだ。これを装備と。 砲丸投げの弾。
A barbell lie. It's 60.
バーベル
There
ね。
are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the...
うん。危険なものを起き上がって。他はとりあえずないか。じゃあ上だな。これいい。謎の瓶。回転力。なんやこれ怖っ。マネキン。色々ね。マネキンはあるが、その服がない。どういうことだい？
Your flashlight slides over an old. Some of the writing has these lithe, pointy-eared creek translucent. You should adopt one of those Welkins. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to its Vara the hull door.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Welkin?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even political commentary. This looks like concept art. Just look at those details.
じゃあ写真は
Entire ocean. You see, albeit dark and cold, a pinned postcard reads.
ス
This
ケジュ
is
ー
a
ル。
monthly calendar from the
50年の月間カレンダー。
It looks a bit minimi stands for a. Your eyes glide
あ、
over.
違う。
This is, it looks minimi as time goes on. The numbers in the box.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the book. The handwriting is only partly legible. The full text reads. He.
まあよくわからんがなんかいろいろあったらしいな。
This appears to be
a radio computer. Just sit.
What he means is that this is the Ream Civic radio.
We have one of these down at the station, but
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring. It's empty, like a beak.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing. Something's missing. There's nothing happens.
砲丸投げの弾。砲丸投げの弾？
This old fireplace, the whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic history classes, radio frequencies, it seems. UK
無線周波数 123.6、123.7、123.9。
unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is they must have had massive air width. These things someone very a conductor for the 100. Whoever decides to call a list of names under the stations. There's no way.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious they... Exactly. This schedule. I know doom when I see it.
Nothing. It's just
よくわからないがすごい、なんかすごいことをしてたらしいな。
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it.
like he's ready to lay out.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people...
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of...
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be... Then there's the game master frequency. That...
Coordinating so many games.
Not to my knowledge. They make...
Not in...
But I don't think anyone has attempted... No idea. They stopped fit... Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
常 常識外れな。
Yes, especially in here. Okay, let's keep.
あと、下の方調べてない気がするな。ここの部屋見てないよな。フィラメントメモリー。ああ、これか。あとはスリップストリーム。これだ。こいつを差し込んで、体勢を押す。
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en route de Saint-Hilaire. This is. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the. Yes. Is that the production schedule? Good.
制作スケジュールですね。
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Still, no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for trust access.
I'm afraid we are not doing that.
Now, can you please receive? I will.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Fortress accident. One moment. Fortress accident.
That's not bad.
Any other questions? Yes, I.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
I work as a repeater. As for me, now, please, thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoke.
なるほど、パスワードが必要なのか。なんだこのクマ。
You see, a terrifying ice. The bear looks oddly realistic. The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes, a gust of freezing cold air. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand, the shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers.
Revachol Ice City.
Revachol Ice City. A hand, you pocket the note. And the little fridge magnets. A friendly cartoon. The paper still smells of
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What is even worse, the bear is still
The fridge buzzes.
今の冷蔵庫。
The note is written.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best. Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home.
サイトフィラメントメモリーは氷に覆われたアイスクリームメーカーの中にある。
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a... Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. I don't know. I assume...
アイスクリームメーカー。
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It
seems like an old bunker from the ramp. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something...
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs.
Are these...
Most of them are rusty and inoperable. Like...
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still beautiful. systems, albeit inoperable.
いやー、なんか、呪いとかいうやつ調べに来たら、なんかなかなか面白いものがいろいろ見つかりそうですね。
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the
ここから、なるほど、ここが、繋がってんのか。で、ブレーカー、どっちの行動をぶち切るかをちょっと、今考えますね。こっちに調べられるものはまだいろいろありそう。
a thick layer of coal dust covers.
Looks like it.
セントラルヒーター。
It's dark and grimy here. The echo is so prominent.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave paint.
You're right. The rooms do look like...
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
から上に繋がっていると。どうすかな。スキルチェックしてみるか。
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Something breaks.
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
なるほど。ここから上に行けると。いうことらしい。さっきのパスワードのチェックをしたいんだが、
This orange machine is buzzing like a... Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your child. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid. No, this is going to need... If you want to try...
Equip the pry bar by going to the tools.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one, something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows. An electric sizzle. This orange machine is dead still. Turning the crank, you slip your fingers under the... No. If you want to try...
Equip the pry bar.
じゃあドライバーじゃねえ。R を一旦。R を一旦装備して。
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it.
これは開かないですね。
Peter's eyes are dead and empty. Eyes a friendly cartoon bear. The paper still.
まあこれは一旦置いといて、上にここじゃなくてどっから行くんだ、あそこは。
Several maps have been. The maps look old and faded. Your eye.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. It's an from when some.
The place does not look.
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame. The project never got. Always good to be informed of your.
The worn map features the patchwork grid. Your finger moves. Finally, coming.
For a more detailed view of the map,
Oh.いろいろできることは多そうだ。2階。あの声はどこにこいつ出た？
A thick layer of coal dust covers the hollow ring goes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
無駄なことしちまった。普通に体力減ったじゃないか。びっくりした。2階。どっから行くんだ？
I'll die before I squeal.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
行けそうな場所。ほら。いけないなぁ。 分どっかから行けるんだろうけど、どこから行くんだ？こっちじゃないな。わからんな。あと建物高いところに繋がってそうなのはどこだ？力じゃないだろうしな。えーっと、そこに何かありそうだが、そこまで行けねえな。こっちじゃないね。すごい迷子。あと行ってないところは、こっちの、
You see, the door does not. The cobalt blue, sir. Old cobalt. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one.
で、ここに入る方法は今のところわからないというところだ。ここのね、あれがあれで、あれです。とりあえずこの辺にしとくか。今のところ次何をするべきかがわからん。2階のバルコニー行ってもな、よいしょ。この上に誰かいるが多い。 とりあえず今日はここまでにしておこうかな。よし。ではまず2日目の画面で動作がそこそこ進んだような気がするってところですね。なんか、全然関係ないこともそこそこあるけど、関係ないこともそこそこやってるけども、なんとなくね、なんとなくちょっとずつ仕事はしているということで、今日はこの辺にしておきたいと思います。よし。次回は、2日目のどっかからやります。ってことで、お疲れ様でした。